Oh
These are
my,
all just in a folder I just found.
bro, this is fucking
All
gold.
right.
Whew. You gonna keep it to that one?
I'll roll with that one.
The grimace? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me tell my phone on silent. Bro, you want this is totally random and unrelated. But did you know in Tom and Jerry, they didn't really hate each other? I did not know that until now.
What you talking about?
Yeah, you know how Tom was always trying to kill.
Bullshit. They were always against each other.
Bro, okay, so
That's
apparent
bullshit. You're making
no,
that up.
bruh, dead ass. Apparently, the creator made it so that Tom would always try to act like he was trying to kill and attack Jerry so that so that the owner wouldn't replace him with another cat that would actually kill Jerry. They were apparently friends.
I ain't buying that shit.
I'm telling you, I looked it up. I said, what? My childhood was ruined. I thought they hated each other
And you
because
just ruined mine. Why would you spread that falsehood?
bro, because if you think about it, there were episodes that they were like real friendly towards each other.
That is true though. Yeah, I mean, there is plenty of times he could have offed him, like for real, for real.
Yes.
That's true.
So he really wasn't trying. That's crazy.
I'm not buying it. It's okay though.
Yeah, just like the whole T-Pain thing. Oh, damn it. What was that song lyric that ruined it for everybody?
There's one line from every fucking rapper that just ruins it for me.
Buy you a drink.
Jay-Z even has one. Oh, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
The way he says Wisconsin in that song like drives me insane. Wisconsin. You can't
Wisconsin. You can't, but that's why he said it. I mean, hey, when you're a rapper, sometimes you make shit rhyme. All right, let me bring up these questions.
I'm dead. But yes, Jay-Z has one too. Whenever he goes, man, what's that smell? Nothing, just boiling some agua. I said, how can you? That's trash. I said 2 out of 10.
Bro, rappers just be saying shit just to make shit rhyme, just because they lazy for real. Eminem do that shit too.
Yeah, like Yellow with Eminem. He's like, oh, I can rhyme 16 words. I'm like, shut up.
Right. All right, I'll start it. Yo, what's good, everybody, and welcome back to the Simple Logic Podcast, where I, your host, WattsTV, talks about why I talk about topics logically, but also in a comedic fashion. I am fucking up already, and I've been doing it so perfect. Like with each take, I've been doing it perfect, but now I'm just fucking up.
This would be the episode.
Yeah, I know, right? So today, I have no idea what I'm going to call this episode.
Gonna name itself.
Yes, but we're about to be in for a doozy. When I come up with the name, the title will be, self-explanatory. 100%. So this, Paisley, go ahead and introduce yourself for me.
Damn, I don't even know. That's like whenever you go into a interview, like, tell me about yourself. Where do you even start, bro? I don't know. I guess we can talk about how we know each other. That's an interesting story.
That is an interesting story.
Very interesting. I was in a Call of Duty World at War lobby, cussing this dude out. And then I hear his older brother snickering in the background. And he sends me a party invite afterwards, and we hit it off or whatever. Not in that way, obviously.
Yeah.
We'll get into that with this episode, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's my best friend, Larry. And you're blessed to have him as a sibling. Wow.
Yeah. And then we've known each other for years. It's been a long time.
I mean, World at War was out when
2008, or was it? No, not even then. It was like 2006. It was either 6 or 7. I don't know.
Yeah, we got a big old friend anniversary coming up. Damn,
bro, dead ass. But it's been a long time. But yes. So I came up with this episode idea randomly because you posted something stupid on or you sent me something stupid on Twitter one day, and I thought about it. I was like, I need to have her on.
What was it? I don't even know.
I don't even remember. You sent me a lot of dumb shit.
All right. It's true.
But for those of you who do not know, Paisley, how do you identify yourself? Very gay. Yes. Paisley, yes. Let me tell you something. Paisley got more holes than I ever had. I'm sorry. Yes. Look, man, I'm sorry.
When? And where can you point them out to me?
What do you mean? Yo, first of all, I hung around you and your friends in you came down for Pride? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were there? Man, everybody loves Paisley. Paisley, you first
I'm
of
just
all, you
friendly,
get
bro.
the
I don't that doesn't mean I have hoes because I don't. I can probably but dry as shit.
guys. Let me tell you something. Paisley had. Can you come fix my computer and then my vagina? That's the type of.
When has anyone ever said that to me?
I don't know. That's how I imagine everything kick off. You know.
Well, it doesn't happen like that at all. But nah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just get really lucky sometimes. Sometimes there's dry spells, bro. I'm telling you.
You know, at this point, I don't even know if I would call it luck, bro. You just got it. Some people got it, and you just got it. I just like,
Just
damn.
friendly, bro. I'm also very picky though, so that's what
okay. That I will give you that. That is true. You are.
So I am extremely picky,
and you like what you like. So, guys, today we are doing something very interesting. But before I even get into it, guys, do me a favor and follow me on Instagram at T_Watts94 because a lot of people submit questions to me, and your questions could be viewed on an episode. We could talk about it on an episode. So that is actually what I did. I asked my viewers to ask me anything about the LGBTQ community, lesbians, whatever. I asked them, I said, look, if you guys ever wondered anything, now is your time. Now is your time. Because because I am talking to somebody who is a part of the LMNOP, I mean the LGBTQ community.
NASA, IHOP, got it all, baby.
So now is your time. So, Paige, I have I have a mixture of questions. Like I think one or two are mine, and then probably one is mine, and then the rest is just a random abundance of questions that I got from my viewers. So the first one, we just gonna get down into the shit.
Let's do it.
All right. So when it comes to sex, how do you personally, how do you partake in sex? Because this is a good question. Because I want to know this too. Because I never really truly asked you.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. So like, I don't know what the stipulation is like around the gay community. Everyone thinks like we're out here. First off, what the fuck is scissoring? I don't even know.
Bruh, I was gonna ask you. It that's not a thing?
No, I've never done that.
I knew it.
It has to be a meme. Like, who made this up? And if no flamed if you do it, just explain it to me because I don't know. I've never done it. I don't even understand it. But
bro, so I've seen it done on porn and it does not look natural. Like, doesn't look like they're enjoying it really.
What category is you in, bro?
I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying. I saw it.
She's over here. People in scissoring.
I was curious.
Curious, absolutely. But no, I don't know. So I don't know. It's pretty fucking straightforward. It's pretty much like I'm more of a masculine energy, obviously. So 9 times out of 10 in the past, it's just like literally I'm dating a female. So they like what they fucking like. I just use my fucking fingers or other things, you know. There are people who do like other things. There are people who don't. I can do both, you know. Equal opportunity employer. But I'm also down to try anything. You know what I mean? Like,
word.
Try anything once. Who gives a shit? I mean, like, I'm not gonna take a dick once, but you know what I mean. You know what I fucking mean.
Yeah, right,
just
right,
in the
right.
bedroom. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So all right. So let's say so I'm gonna say most people had one night stands before, right?
No, I've never had.
You've never had a one night stand before?
My fucking life. Yeah.
That's crazy, really.
Yeah, dude. I'm kind of like a traditionalist. Like that's what I'm saying. It's funny to me. Like you got hoes. I fucking don't. Like I really do. I'm too fucking picky. Like I go for like the long haul. I go for the relationship. Like I want a partner that's also like my best friend that I can obviously have fun in the bedroom with. It's not like I've never like, and also I don't drink, so I feel like that also is a big part of it.
Okay, yeah, probably.
Because like I've never, I don't know, like do beer goggles actually exist? Like do people get more attractive if you drink more?
Okay,
have you ever woken up out from a one night stand and you're just like, it was a 9 when you went to bed and it's like a 4 when you woke up?
I'm going to be honest, no.
Okay, so I mean,
yeah, not at all.
It wouldn't change it.
That has never happened. No.
I'd hope not.
Nah, I'm kind of picky too. So no,
you are.
But no, I asked you that because I was gonna say like if you're like maybe not so familiar with somebody and then you have sex with them, like since everybody has a personal preference, I'm assuming what you meant by that was like some people like toys, some people may just want to be touched. Like,
Exactly.
so what,
Exactly.
so what is your automatic go-to, like, automatically?
Oh man, you just gotta start off with like, first off, you just gotta make them laugh off the bat. Start the giggling shit, poking. You just gotta start kissing on them a little bit, blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah blah. Just go straight, between the legs first off with your mouth, man. Just gotta get it ready.
Eating the box.
You
That's
gotta
what
do it.
eating the box.
Gotta do
Okay.
it.
All right. So, Paige, what if somebody said, can you go a little,
Absolutely
get
fucking.
you already knew what I was like, come on. I like butt stuff.
It's dependent though, so like you can't. I have to say, like, if it was like the first time, no, like no. But like if that's like my girl, we put in some time. Why not? I don't give a shit.
That's fair.
Would you?
Fuck no.
Well,
No,
there it
no,
is.
no, 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 no. That is an exit,
Exit
not an
only.
enter.
All right.
Exit
But see,
only.
it's like what if they like went out of their way to like make it clean and stuff for you, like shower, bath, even
Okay.
like went as far as to bleach it,
And I'm gonna go out of my way to still not do it. That's what I can't. I cannot fade it. I cannot fade it.
All
But
right.
all right. So it's probably okay. So far as toys, right?
Yeah.
Is that more like accepting, like so far, like as the back end? Like
I don't fucking know. I've never done
oh,
anything
you've never
back there.
done that?
Stay with that shit. No, bro. I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying. It's situational. Like, I've never done it myself. Like, no knock on people, but I don't know, man. I have to put myself in the situation. Like, if they were liking it, I'd try it maybe, but I just wouldn't see myself personally, like, enjoying that at all.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Because all right, so let me tell you something, guys. This is pretty gross. But so I was taking a dump the other day, right?
Right.
And Pays, I don't know what I ate, but this shit was so thick. Like it was thick and it was like reaching out of the toilet bowl, right? And it hurt. So in my mind, I said, how can anybody take it up? This shit hurts.
There's no fucking way, bro. That's what I'm saying.
That's
There's
not
no
fun.
way. But then they try to get the male people, the male, they're like, well, you got your prostate and it feels good. Like I still
Don't touch my. I don't care. I do not care.
that's what I'm saying. I don't know, man.
Oh,
I
God,
just like I'm saying, down to try anything once. Like if you're riding with me, but
you're adventurous. Hey,
yeah.
that's dope quality.
Yeah.
You know what? That makes me think about something. I wonder if there's any like gay guys who just won't do anal. Like, how would that work?
That would be mind blowing. I don't know. Blowjob king, man. I don't know.
I mean, because that and hand jobs, that's literally the only thing.
It's a great question. Now we have to find someone and ask them.
Seriously. Huh. All right. On to question number 2. This is actually a really good question because a lot of this stuff I don't even know myself. So when did you know that you were gay, and did you always know?
Yeah, 100%. I wouldn't say I knew I was gay like off the rip, but I like always felt different. Like like in elementary school, that like I'd have female friends, obviously, and they're like, "Oh my god, TJ's so cute," and I'm just like, "TJ is trash." Like,
TJ is ugly.
but you're pretty fucking cute, like. But
Right,
I would never
right.
voice it. Yeah, so I never voice it, and then it kind of like picked up in middle school. I obviously, like I said, I have more masculine energy. Grew up with a lot of like just I'd call them brothers, like in my family and stuff. So I'd also attract just more male friends in general. So when I go over to their house, playing Call of Duty in their basement, and then hot ass sister walks by, like I'm looking at her, you know what I mean? But then it would always be like, oh, so you and blah 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 are dating. I'm like, no, we're hanging out because I like a sister. Like I would never voice it because also like growing up in more of a conservative like I don't know, household. And then the school I went to was, I don't know, I wasn't like openly gay, but I wouldn't have like denied it if anyone asked me 100%, but it was just not talked about. But I would have said like when I knew I was gay, probably 100% in middle school, 110%. I knew. Yeah, but I don't know. My Halloween pictures were pretty telling in the past. Like I was an army man, a cop, fucking cowboy. I don't know how my mom didn't know, bro. I don't know. It's like,
okay, yeah, you're right. Just
like I played with tool sets instead of dolls growing up. Like, not saying that that's like a telltale sign, but like I've just never experienced or like had fun with like feminine toys and stuff like that. So I don't know.
Also, you know what? You're right. That is not a telltale sign. But here's the thing. Girly toys are not fun.
Bruh,
They're
what the
not.
fuck? What am I gonna do with a Barbie?
Exactly. Like you want to have like a fucking car that can fly and some shit, or like
Right.
the
We need the
fun stuff.
tracks.
Yes, the fun
Yes.
stuff. Okay,
Absolutely.
okay. So question: what would you say? Because you know, there's a lot of people that say that they're born gay.
Mhm.
Would you necessarily say that? Because that means that you would know, like,
Yeah, that's always a hard question for me because like I'm very like scientific and fact based, so I don't know. I would say personally, I was probably born maybe predisposed to be gay, maybe just because
okay,
like I was in a more masculine upbringing, like I said, with my cousins always being around, just me being into more masculine things. But like I said, like from the time I can remember being attracted to people, like it's just always been females. I don't know. So I don't know. That's a great question. I'm also gonna talk to my therapist about that and ask
yeah.
her.
See,
I don't know.
because a lot of people argue to that point that you can't, and that it's people say that it's a choice, which I don't even necessarily believe, because I mean, just even getting to know you, like you like who you like, and
Yeah,
you and you
100%.
you you can't help that.
I can't.
But I
Absolutely
mean,
can't.
I see to that question, I kind of see both sides of it, because you know, a baby just doesn't pop out of the womb with jazz hands like yeah, like, like you know, like you know what I mean. But
Right.
yeah, I really do think that when you hit a certain age, like you'll just know. I don't think that
Yeah.
any of this is a choice necessarily.
Yeah. And I feel like, I don't know, like for someone my age, like when I came out, I don't know, I was probably in high school around when I had to come out the first time, which is a
Mhm.
whole other fucking story.
Oh, we got time.
Oh my God. Yeah, we can get into that. But like, I don't know, like it takes a load off of your shoulders, but like I feel like we're in a generation now that's a lot more accepting. And I appreciate that shit. Like it's really
That's true.
not, there's gay jokes still flying around and stuff, but it's really nothing like,
Right.
back in the day, it was like, oh, we can't hang out with you anymore because you're gay. And you're just like, what? Huh? It's like,
Damn.
what the fuck? Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like nowadays, like, I've met so many people that are on the spectrum of, like, just the LGBT community. And, like, they've had more positive stories than negative. So that's dope. I really like that.
Okay. So how did your parents feel when when did you tell them, and how did they feel?
Oh my God. Okay, so the first time I had to come out, it technically wasn't even my own coming out story. My best friend at the time in
Mhm.
middle school, she was Muslim and she was going back to Egypt for the summer. She
Okay.
had a girlfriend at the time and she was like, "Hey, can you just hold on to these notes for me over the summer? Because if my mom finds them while she cleans my room, fuck, I'm fucked because it's, totally against everything our household stands for, our religion, XYZ. Of
Right.
course I'm gonna fucking take it. So I thought I did a fantastic job hiding the notes in my room. I even cut a slit like in my mattress box all the way like where my hand couldn't fit, my arm couldn't extend anymore. And I came home from rock school one day and all the notes were perfectly folded out in chronological order.
In
And
chronological order.
it was insane. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. And then I don't know. My parents just kind of bugged out because, like I said, I was raised in a very like Southern Baptist household, very
Mhm.
conservative. So I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. But I owned it because I didn't want my friend to be in trouble. So I was like, yeah, they're mine or whatever. And she's like, my mom's like, who is she? And I'm like, I wish there was somebody, but like, fuck, this sucks even more because like, damn, fuck. Now my mom's even roasting me kind of low key because I don't even have anybody, but no, the second time it was even kind of even a more fucked up story. I was dating a chick at the time, probably the most toxic relationship I've ever fucking been in. But
We've
she
all
was
been in one.
really, oh my God. And why is it always the longest one usually?
I don't know.
What
Wow,
the
you are right.
fuck?
You are
Why
right.
every fucking, like, I'm talking 3+ years. And you're just like, why did I waste that much time on this?
Yes.
But
Hey.
anyway, that person at the time, we were about probably almost close to a year into our relationship. And like I
Okay.
said, if anyone would have come to me and been like, hey, is your girlfriend in my family, I wouldn't have denied it. But it never
Okay.
came up. It was just kind of just a thing. And then at the time she was like, did I just say her name? Cut that out. Just bleep it.
I got you.
I'm dead. They were like, I don't know. She gave me an ultimatum. She goes, it really bothers me when I'm around your family that you don't introduce me as like your girlfriend and like we talk about our future plans and stuff. So if you don't tell your family by this weekend, we're done. So I was like,
that's tough.
Yeah. So then like I did the pussy fucking shit and I wrote an email to my mom, like a fucking 4-page, fucking thing. And like 30 minutes later, she sent me a response back and she was like, I love you no matter what, sort of thing. So I'm like, first off, and it was kind of a mindfuck because you go from the repercussions I had to deal with in middle school to now you're so accepting. Like that was a huge turning point for us. Like I feel like, my family's a lot closer because of that. But it's like, do you not remember what the fuck you did to me back in middle school? Like, are we just gonna, we haven't even talked about it or anything. I'm just gonna act like it didn't happen. But I'm just like, what the fuck? I guess people learn that much, and
that's crazy. You know what?
Yeah.
It's probably because she, like, as you've gotten older, she probably saw, like,
right.
like how
that it's
how,
not like a detrimental thing. Like, and that's the thing I think that came out of it. Like she mentioned at one point, she's like, it's not that I'm upset that you're gay. I just know how much harder your life could be because of that. And like, I respect that, but like at the same time, I think, parents should be very careful how they handle that. Cause like, you don't want to take it out on the kid. Cause it's truly not like, if I were to like have the option to be straight just for like a easier life, like would it cross my mind? Probably at some point, but I wouldn't choose to do so.
right.
So that's also back to the point. Like, I don't think being gay is a choice. Because I mean, it sucks being gay sometimes. Like you're just, it's a lot harder for a lot of shit.
I hear you. And you're gay and black. So yeah.
And female.
Yeah.
Ultimate minority.
And female. Good Lord. Yes.
Triple threat.
Woo.
Right.
That
right,
is
though.
rough.
Hey, but, I made it though,
Yeah. But okay, damn. Yeah, I did not know that. Oh, wait, so how about your dad? Did your dad care?
Bruh. So I'm like emotionally like scarred from how it went with like my my mom's side of the family. Okay. I called my dad. I was like, Dad, can you pick me up from school? This is like junior or senior year. This is the first time, like the bad time that it went with my family.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, can you pick me up from school or whatever? And he pulls up in his police car and he gets out and he goes, what happened? I said, nothing happened. He goes, did you flunk out? I was like, no, what the fuck? I probably would have called you. And he goes, all right. So we get in the car and I was like, kind of just like shaking up because like, flashbacks to how bad it went with my other side of the family.
Right.
And I said, Dad, I'm gay. And he goes, I drove all the way home from this. I said, what? You're going to be back? And then no joke, bro, is what he said. He said, you like I'm tall and slim, don't you, like your daddy? I said, but don't I? Right.
I am fucking weak. First of all, that man was probably he was like dead ass living. He said, "You called me for this?"
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, he lived in the East End, and like my school was in the Cut, pretty much. So it was a good, probably 35-minute drive from where he was supposed to be.
He was like, "I know that already, Paisley."
Oh yeah, he was like, he said, and you thought I didn't know. I was like, I'm just trying to do the right thing here. Just let me say what I need to say. But yeah, so he always still talks about it. Like if we see an attractive female walk by, he's always like, and he'll look at me. Like,
bro, that's funny. Yeah. But it's dope that your parents are so accepting because a lot of people they're not that fortunate.
Well, that's messed up. It's messed up.
It is.
I can't imagine.
Like, and I don't understand because I've said this in one of my episodes. I don't know. I be talking so much I can't remember what I said, but I made the point that we all bleed the same. Black, like white, straight, gay, it doesn't matter. You should love everybody, like no matter what. It's not that big of a deal. And I never understood why somebody would have that much of a problem with it. I understand like being concerned that your life may be harder because of it, right. But to actually be like offended because of it is stupid because you're not the one that's gonna eat vagina, or you're not the one with the dick in your mouth.
Right, exactly. It has nothing to do with you. So like, why make it even harder for like, I don't know. It's so backwards, but I don't know. I feel like that, like I said, there's a lot of, a lot more resources and stuff. I'm sure my mom probably Googled like gay parents club or something. Probably. Like, thank God for social media in that aspect. So like, I'm saying like, you can probably easily find some, at least people to connect to if you're having issues with that. It's fucked up.
That's what's up. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Being friends with gay people is, first of all, straight comedy.
Always. You
1000%
just bring
comedy.
it.
First off, being friends with a lesbian. Oh God, that's so we have something in common.
Right. Exactly.
We got something in common.
Exactly.
And gay guys, they will tell you the funniest shit ever, and they will tell you who's gay that you didn't even know that was gay.
Oh, if
All
you
the time,
the gaydar on the gays are.
bro. It's
I feel
something
like
different.
there was like a mass firmware update within the past couple of years because like we're pointing out people like 3-4 years or some shit in advance now. It's some next level shit. It's some next level shit, y'all.
That is, first of all, that visual is funny. You can just see a gay dude plugging a USB-C into their rib and updating their firmware. That is a
Yep. We got the
hysterical.
2 beeps and the LED light on the back. We're good to go, baby. So it's like,
Oh my God! All right,
yeah,
that's dope. But yeah, I did not know that that's how you came out.
yeah, that's it. Shout out to my parents.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is a question from Instagram. Somebody said, as a lesbian, how do you feel about dating a woman that's only ever been with men? Mm,
Ooh, this is a good question.
that's a great question.
So first off, back in the day, I actually the toxic relationship, the 4-year long one. She actually dated men before. Actually, pretty much up to this point, I've dated people who have dated both male and female. I don't know. I feel like first off, you have to be super secure in your sexuality because everyone's like, well, I feel like it always boomerangs back to, well, how are you going to fulfill them if they want a family, because you don't have a penis and you can't provide that from them.
Right.
A lot of people that I know, I mean, I'm going to be super blunt and honest. Like a lot of people that I know that date feminine chicks kind of have penis envy. I feel like that's something that people really, really fucking have to work through though.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I think it's a thing. But at one point I would probably admit that I had it, just because like she'd bring up stories like, well, then we were going to start a family and you're just like comparing yourself to this person. But then you have to realize like you're with me for different reasons and I can only offer you the best version of myself. It doesn't include that. But I don't know, like I'm saying, like you also have to find someone who's like willing to like have a mixed family or like have other options,
Right.
So I don't know. That's a loaded fucking question.
It is, right?
It's a fucking loaded question.
And I mean, there are other there's adoption too. Like, I mean,
so many fucking it goes back to even straight couples that have infertility issues. I mean, like you can just go surrogate. There's so many fucking options. Like I've even leaned towards adoption because, 2 of my other best friends outside of Larry are both adopted. So it hits close to home for me. There's a lot of kids here that need to fucking good homes,
Larry might be adopted. We don't know yet. He gonna curse me out when you hear this. But okay, so the thing about that, so have you ever had any like worries dating a woman that has been with only men?
No, because one of the biggest things that I build my relationship on is communication. So relationships have ended because they keep things internalized or whatever. But like I said, I can only do my part in trying to communicate that stuff with them. So I don't really have any insecurities or anxiety with that anymore. Or I don't carry that like now. Like I said, I used to, but I've like just grown as a person and just like through experiences and stuff. Like personally, I just don't do that anymore. But
I hear you, because I can only imagine that there are some girls that are like that, and they'll like flip if they see their girl talking to a guy or something because they don't want them to.
That's so unfair just to begin with, because like it's like, yeah, you're in a relationship, but like it goes back to partnership. Like we're still fucking human at the end of the day. There are still fucking other hot people on the earth, like you're gonna look. It's making the point to like saying, hey, you're special enough that I want to get through the bad shit, and I'm gonna stay loyal to you. So that's a huge fucking thing I think our generation is missing out on, because it's like it's always the grass is always greener on the other side, even on the LGBT side. It's just like chasing the next best thing. No one needs that shit. For what? I mean, everyone's gonna get old at some point. Everyone's gonna go through bad shit. I'd rather have someone to build, foundation with to get through all the bad shit with.
Okay. Yeah.
From hot to hot.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though black don't crack.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was a very good answer. I really like that question because I always wondered that too because it just I don't know. Like it probably would seem like from the outside looking in, it seems so hard. Like for me, if I was in your position, like me being
Yeah.
the type of person that I am, like I mean, everybody has their own insecurities,
Hmm.
but like let's say if there was a girl that you were interested in and she just literally like you are the first, like she is
Right.
fresh.
Right.
So I in my mind, I wouldn't want to be like an experiment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you have to work past that though. And like, I would hope that other person wouldn't even have that thought in their mind because that's what it's going to turn into. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
what you put out, you're going to manifest, right? So like I'm saying, you never know though. I mean, like, you never fucking know. I know people that have like dated that have actually married the first female that they've dated. So I mean, they're like,
Really?
yeah, very happy, successful marriages and stuff with kids, everything. So I mean,
Hmm.
I feel like it's just I don't want to say 50-50 because I don't believe in that bullshit. It's like 100% intake in
Right.
relationships. Like you just got to bring it on both sides. I don't know. Grow the fuck up is what I'm trying to say. Our generation. What the fuck? What are we doing? Swiping on Tinder. What is this? What is it?
So I try to tell everybody who is looking for anything remotely serious, get the fuck off of
Get off.
Tinder. Get off of it because you're not going to find it. You're not
No.
going to find it. You may get like one decent relationship out of it, but bro, not once, I've never had success on Tinder besides
No.
like my college days where I was just, hoeing everywhere.
Yeah.
But
Or
that's
just like, yeah, looking for a fling that you weren't even serious about to jump with. Like, I don't know. It's get the fuck off Tinder.
exactly. And
Go out, go do the things that you enjoy, and you'll run into someone that also enjoys it.
right. Well, don't go out now because you might catch
Don't
that
go out right
Rona.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that right
A
now.
lot of people are, and I'm just watching from afar.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on?
I'm like, hey, y'all go ahead. Let me know when it's safe. Y'all, hey, let
No
me see what
games.
happens. Tell me. Okay, so this next question. This next question is hilarious because I already know how. I already know what your answer is. Woo, this is about to be funny. Okay, so would you or have you experimented with a guy?
No. And guess what? I've had plenty opportunity. Plenty of opportunity.
Really?
Absolutely. I've gotten asked to proms and stuff before. Okay,
Oh,
but I said no and I went to Warped Tour instead. I'd rather go see bands and shit. Listen, here's the best metaphor I've ever come across. If I were to say to a straight dude, I think you might be gay, you just haven't had the right dick yet. What would be your response?
the fuck? There is no dick for me. That is right.
Exactly. Same for us. I just don't understand that. I've never understood that question. Like, well, are you just gonna totally count out? Man, I vibe with dudes. Like, don't get me wrong. I love dudes. Like
Mhm.
some of my best friends. I love my father. But like for me, romantically, I do not think I would. It just would not work. I just know it wouldn't.
Right, and most of that is accredited to your masculine energy.
Right. Exactly. I'm just like, no. It's just like, no, absolutely fucking not. That's the best sentiment I can bring to the table. Is like, have you gotten the right dick yet, bro?
No,
I haven't.
that's shit. That's not gonna
It's not gonna
happen, bro.
happen.
I don't.
No.
And yeah, I that kind of frustrates me too. Matter of fact, didn't Joe Exotic say some stupid shit like that on Tiger King?
Probably. Yeah, dude.
Something similar. Oh
Yeah.
my
Like,
god.
no, bro. I hate that too. And that's another big thing. Like, don't fucking press your sexuality on other people. I know some fucking people who are just out
Yes.
to flip straight girls, and it is so fucked up, bro. Like, leave them alone. Leave them alone.
Really? Like people like girls are just like,
Oh,
oh,
it
I'm
is a
I'm gonna
thing.
change her.
It is a thing. It goes both ways. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It's fucked up from both angles.
What the fuck? Wow. Have you seen it work?
No. I've seen it. I've seen one night stands come from it, but you're talking long term, healthy, successful relationships. Absolutely fucking not, because they're straight.
Yeah. Wow. So
Like, yeah,
people are really out here on the prowl in the club. Like,
we need a animal term for them because it ain't a cougar. What is
oh
it? It's like a
nah,
fucking
they're predators. I don't know what they are.
vulture. Vulture.
Yes.
Something. and
That's
the leftovers. I don't know. I don't know.
that's horrible.
But
Okay,
yes, that happens.
so I pretty much already answered this question for you, but what is it about guys that you're just like, nah, ugh, nasty?
Bro, okay, first off, I've just grown up with dudes. Y'all are just dirty as fuck. Like,
Okay,
seriously.
whoa, 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 whoa. Not I, said the fly.
That's true. A lot of them aren't, but I will say the ones I've directly grown up with and still am in contact with are nasty. You and Larry, your mom and dad did a great job raising you all because
Oh, yeah.
Larry's house is immaculate, you know? But I'm just saying, just like, I don't know, just like the whole, like, you know how dad bod is a thing? Everyone's like, well, I like the dad bod. You
Oh,
don't know
yeah,
that's
yeah,
a thing?
yeah.
What is attractive about like a hairy bowling ball? I just don't fucking understand. And also just a penis in itself, like, get the fuck away from me. Get the actual fuck away from me. That's disgusting. And
Penises are not attractive
at all.
at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I get it. I think I get it. Like, like, oh, just fucking fuck me, ram me, but like fucking gross. It is a fucking, it looks like a fucking skinned sea cucumber just flopping around. It's disgusting. It's fucking nasty.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know. I feel you because
But there are some nasty vaginas out there too. Like,
there are.
Get it twisted.
And that was about to be my my next thing. I was about to say, like, I know, like, that's how you know whether you're gay or straight, because my body, like, okay, my eyes, when I look at a vagina, I'm like, wow, this is not cute. This is not attractive. It's terrifying. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't say the same. Some of them are really fucking dope.
Some of them are pretty, but let me just say this. There's just something, no matter what, there's just something in my body. I'm just like, vagina. Yeah. Like, I like it. I like it a lot. Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm just very attracted to it.
But see, that's how you know. Damn.
That's what I'm saying. You just, if you know, you know. Like, I just don't understand the people questioning, well, how do you know? Well, how the fuck do you know? How do you know that you're straight? Right. It's the same exact energy.
It legit is the same fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm glad you said that, and I hope that gets through a lot of people's fucking thick ass.
Yeah, stop trying to flip people, y'all. Just let them
be.
They'll attract who they attract. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is actually a really good question, and this is a question for the both of us, I think. Okay. Yes. All right. So, what about the LGBTQ community can you not stand? What do you hate?
I'm actually not a fan of like pride festivals to begin with.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the one that you took me to. That was fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like smaller ones like that are cool, but like I don't know. Like, and I feel like it may backfire on me one day, but like, please let me explain myself. Like, I feel like, and I'm a very logical thinker. Okay. So if we continue to marginalize and continue to put ourselves in a box, we need a whole fucking week to flamboyantly show what, you know what I mean? We should be striving for, this is normal anyway. We shouldn't have to make a whole spectacle going down the street. Like, hey, we're here anyway. Get fucking used to it. Like, you don't need a whole fucking festival, crowdfunding all this shit for what? I mean, like, there are some very beneficial things that come out of it too, though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we have free blood drives at ours and stuff like that.
That's dope.
A lot of resources for like younger people who may come from homes that aren't accepting. But like, as a whole, like, from what I have experienced with my friend group, it's just another opportunity to like just ball out for Instagram, and I fucking hate that shit. Like, if you want to actually make change, I'm all fucking for it. Let's get some shit together and just go do it. But to have a just a festival and stuff, like, what are we doing, y'all? Like,
Paige, you are blowing my mind right now. I never thought about it like that, but you are absolutely right. Like you said, y'all already here. So
we're here.
So why you gotta show out and just do? People purposely do the most, even when they may not usually. But at festivals, I feel you, they do the most.
It's just like the absolute most. And like I said, that's fine. Like, there are places for that too. And there should be places where you can express yourself. But to close down like city blocks and stuff, like,
whole city
I
block.
got places to go first.
Right.
Like, and yeah, I don't know. So like I said, I hope that doesn't backfire on me. Like I support it. Like I love the organizations and like I said, the resources that come from it. But the idea of just like shutting down and just, I don't know.
But
So.
yeah, I hear you. Anything
But
else?
the smaller one that we went to, like going,
I
back
liked
to
it.
that, like that's cool. Like
They
it was
had,
like a small section.
they had some great drinks there. Some of the best drinks I've ever had in my life. If I took my girl there, she would have had because she's not a big alcohol drinker.
Yeah.
So like the less it tastes like alcohol, the better it is for her. And
100%.
all of their drinks were like that. And after a while, I said, starting to feel something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It creeps
Yes.
quick.
The drinks were dope.
Yeah, and I mean, like that's cool because like it was just like a small little block shut off. There's still ways to get around in traffic. Like there's a stage that for performers or whatever, like small little things like that. Cool every once in a while, but the big like I'm talking, and I want to reiterate, this is like New York Pride, Atlanta Pride. Like I'm talking, you're shutting down cities for,
Let me tell you, Atlanta Pride. I've never seen it. I've
heard some things, man.
I've never seen pictures, but let me tell you, that sounds crazy because I know how Atlanta is.
Out here,
Atlanta Pride. Yeah. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Dear God. That's probably a spectacle to
I would
see.
just love to be an Uber for a week there during Pride and stuff. I mean, you know how much money you would make.
Oh God.
Insane.
Oh yeah. You probably hear some shit in that car too.
Oh yeah.
So all right. So is that your only gripe?
Yeah, that's like the biggest one that comes to mind. I don't know. What's one that you got? I can probably comment on one you got.
All right.
I may even agree with you. We don't know.
You might. I'm not sure. All right. So this is one thing. First of all, let me say this. I have no beef with the LGBTQ community at all.
I can verify.
Yes. No beef. I love everybody.
Yeah.
But stop trying to make everything gay.
Yeah, I will. That also kind of goes back to the Pride thing too. I hate when corporations jump on they slap a fucking rainbow sticker or like a rainbow fucking water bottle and shit and try to capitalize off our sexuality. What the fuck is going on?
Right.
What is going on? Yeah.
It grinds my
No,
gears.
I agree. I kind of agree with that.
Because with so with stuff that I love, I'm gonna give a couple of examples, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Spider-Man. Love Spider-Man is easily my favorite Marvel comic ever. I love Spider-Man, all right?
100%.
There are people who complain and who say, oh, Spider-Man should be gay. Bro, why? It wasn't a part of the story. That's not a part of the original story.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, why bring sexuality? I mean, I guess it comes down to like how people identify, and there might be people who solely identify through their sexuality. That's really important to them. But for me, I just try to be a better person overall. Like, yes, the sexuality is built into me, but I'm not going to slowly. You're not going to. Hi, Paisley. I'm a lesbian. Like, what is that? Like, no. Like,
hi, my name is Paisley, and I'm a lesbian. If you didn't know. Like, it's a part of you. You shouldn't have to overly exert it every fucking 2 minutes. Another example, when Toy Story 4 came out, people were tripping because there weren't any gay toys in there. They're toys. They're toys, Paisley.
People were for real tripping over that?
Yes. I don't know if you were.
And then also to their point, who's to say that they aren't? And why the fuck does it matter? It is Toy Story, not toy sexuality story. Like, what is this? Holy shit. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me tell you something.
And also, what is a gay toy?
I don't know. A Ken Barbie? No, not even a Ken Barbie, because Ken
like two Kens could be attracted to each other, maybe. Like I don't know. Like, what do you want?
That shit.
I wish they would have provided examples of what they wanted.
Right. Like, what you want? Two Woodies? You want one galloping on a toy horse, a pink toy horse?
Could be like really a tip of the hat to like Brokeback Mountain. Yeah.
Like, yes. with his head off. Like, what do you want? That yeah. So I just I don't like that because okay, so if it's I guess this really circles back to a lot of entertainment and like video games for me because I like things to be original. Like
Yeah,
I hate when people even make remakes when there shouldn't be remakes. So
100%.
but when there are remakes, if you're going to do that, okay, cool, but keep it close to the original. I don't like changes. It's not even like a whole gay thing. Just don't change something so typical, like something that's already written in the script, like that
100%.
is going to be that way.
Yes.
I just don't. Everything does not have to be gay, and I understand that's probably a some sort of a strategy for some people so that homosexuals could be more accepting. But bro, I'll say
We should be working to where we're already accepted to begin with. It shouldn't even be a problem. That's the point I always go back to. It's like,
you're right.
why aren't we taking more steps just to make it normal? Like it just like make a Netflix show with a gay couple on it, but don't headline about it. Just let it happen.
Just let it happen. Yeah.
Let it fucking yeah.
I agree. And if there is original story with a gay couple, fine. I'll watch it. I don't care.
Right.
I don't care. Just as long as it's original.
Right. I agree. But everyone has their opinions and they think, they're the most important, but you gotta start listening to people, man.
Okay.
If we're all the same, it's gonna be boring as fuck.
Right. That's why life is so fun.
Yeah.
All right. So this is another question. I'm gonna save the craziest question for last.
All right. Bet.
Whew. Look, when I got that, I was like, whoa. All right. But so the next question is also about the LGBTQ community again. And how should I word it? Because this was my question.
Yeah.
So labels. Hold on. I wrote this down. Let me peep real quick. Okay, so this is a question about labels. Are you as big with like labels even around like your friends? Because one thing that always perplexes me and boggles my mind, like I understand that being bisexual is a thing, you like both, but to me, in my mind, as a man, like if you like sucking on penis, then I mean you're gay, but you just also happen to finagle with vagina sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't understand why people are so big on labels.
I've never understood it. I don't know. It goes back to, I think people want to be too intrusive on other people's sexuality because they're not secure with theirs to begin with. First off, and not saying like you should be questioning like if you're asking a lesbian all the time like, oh, you just haven't caught the right dick yet, why are you so obsessed with flipping lesbians? That should be your root cause that you go back to, right? But like, what the fuck was the original question? I'm high as fuck right now. Oh, labels to begin with. I don't really necessarily agree with them. Like, I mean, you can identify however you want. Don't get me wrong, and I will respect that.
Mm-hmm.
But for me personally, like, I'm just a lesbian. If I meet someone and they say that they're bisexual, that's cool. Like, in my head, you like both. It's cool. But like it goes back to, I don't solely identify through my sexuality. Like I said, I'm not going to say, hey, I'm Paisley the lesbian. It's right. It is what it is. Like, if however you need to describe your sexuality to other people, use those words. That's cool. Go for it.
Okay. Yeah, because that's one thing I'll never forget this at VCU. Like I meant no harm, but I got into it with this gay guy because he was openly gay. Like openly, like he would cross dress. Like I saw him in heels one time. Never was an issue. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay. Like he's gay. And he's, like I said, very open with it. I've heard him talking about penis before. So we were having like a group conversation. Like I guess he knew some mutual friends that I knew. He said something and I responded to. I was like, oh yeah, so like, as you know, I know that because you're gay, blah 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 blah. He said, wait, no, I am not gay, I am bisexual, get it straight.
First off, can we just say how he went down the whole spectrum? I'm not gay, I'm bisexual, so get it straight. I like that.
Wow, that was brilliant.
That was good.
That was pretty good. You caught
That was
that.
good.
That was pretty
Yeah, I
good.
was like,
Oh my god.
that's what I'm saying. Why? I mean, that he has some own internal demons that he's probably dealing with, like from not being accepted in the past or something, but lashing out at you if someone gets it wrong. Like there are ways to correct people if you address something wrong, but to lash out like that, what is that fixing?
Exactly. And how
Nothing.
the fuck am I supposed to know? Okay, so if you
and how are you supposed to respond?
yes.
I mean, is he looking for an apology? Like, I mean, like, is it
okay, well I'm in
he's not even flipping it into a teachable moment, is what I'm saying.
right.
Like, yeah.
Right. So I mean, me being the angry person that I am, I automatically say, "Hey, yo, who the fuck you think you talking to?" Because he snapped.
Yeah.
But then he calmed down. You know, he calmed the fuck down.
Yeah.
But yes, that was always something that really I never understood, that people just they cling so tightly to these fucking labels. Why can't, and all these letters that are getting added to the spectrum is insane.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
and what is pansexual? This what is that? I forgot. You not even know what
It's not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex, gender, or gender identity.
Okay, so a lot of this stuff is extremely specific.
So maybe you're just attracted to the individual itself or the soul.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
That's fair, but that's extreme.
I mean, maybe I'm pansexual then, but just lesbian dominant because I like people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
So, right, but I
don't know. See, this is where it gets.
I feel like that's like an offset of bisexuality too, because there's only two genders in the world, male, female. I mean, unless you're a hermaphrodite, when you know, that's uncharted territory. That will really make things complicated. But yeah, because you could be considered bisexual at that point, because especially if you already mess with guys and girls, but you just like them because of their personality or their quote soul. So they kind of go like synonymous. They're like hand in hand. So
yeah,
everything is so fucking specific, man.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there are a lot more genders though, because like I've met some people that truly are not. I seriously, they have like such a split energy. I truly would call them they. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm serious. Like I don't know. You know, so like I said, I think it goes back to like however you best think you should identify yourself, roll with it. Like It's just, it goes back to the respect thing on everyone's side. Like it shouldn't fucking matter to begin with, right? But if someone's going to explain themselves, just let them explain themselves and try to teach, take something away from it. It's, just listen. People just need to listen more.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, Paige, let me tell you something. This is one of the most fun conversations that I have on here. All my conversations that I have with my guests are fun, but this is probably one of my favorites. And this question.
Here we go.
Okay, so this question, Paisley, this is 1,000% real. I do not know this person.
They just
sent this to me.
All right.
Out of respect, most definitely, I'm not gonna show pictures or names or
no. Yeah.
So she said, she hits me up and says, "I have a question. So I have a bit of a dilemma. I have a boyfriend who I've been with for 4 years, but I've known my best friend who is a girl for 6, and I am in love with both of them." Look, she continues to say that she has never been with a woman before, but she is just so attracted to her, her female best friend, that the idea isn't so far-fetched to her, but she also loves her boyfriend. What should she do, Pace?
Holy shit.
That's crazy, right?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's touchy though, because like it's honestly going to come down to how mature all of them are in the situation, first off, but especially her boyfriend, because I would hope, how long have they been, her and her boyfriend been together? 4 years?
Yeah.
I would hope at that point you could come to him and talk to him about anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I've even had situations in the past where my girlfriend come to me, hey, I'm attracted to someone at work, blah, blah, blah. What should we do to work through this? Because I don't want it to become an issue, sort of thing. So I would hope possibly you could have that conversation with him, but that is a wild fucking, that's a ride. Holy shit. Like, I know you say you didn't know who she was. Please send us an update, because now I'm fucking curious as fuck.
Seriously, please send us an update.
But do what's best for you. I don't know. I mean, if you feel like you should explore a relationship with your best friend, or I mean, first off, talk to her about it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I mean, I don't know how your best friend identifies, but like, if that's something they would be open to, first off, don't jump right into it. Also, don't go from one to the other, because that's messy as shit. But maybe just take some time to yourself. Fucking think about it. That's what I do. Like, if you sometimes you just gotta go off the grid for a little bit. Fuck everyone. Couple months, just think about it, all your fucking options and shit, and then weigh it out. But I wish you the fucking best. Holy fuck.
Same. Okay.
Or maybe it could be an extra twist, and they have like an open relationship,
and they work it out with a girlfriend. Yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope. And the three could live happily ever after.
Yeah.
Okay, so my answer is going to be a little different from Paisley. All right. So this is what you do, right?
Here we go.
So you get a thing of chloroform. You abduct both of them. You put them. Don't hold up. Don't go anywhere. You got it. You got to hear this. You get a thing of chloroform. You put it over both of their mouths. You abduct them. You bring them to a secluded place where you can see them, but they can't necessarily see you. And you put an array of different weapons in this room or secluded place, right? And then you just let them fight it out. And whoever wins your heart. I thought it was, hey, that's a great idea. It's like an extreme version of Love and
Hunger
Basketball.
Games?
Or Hunger Games. It's like a Love and Basketball meets Hunger Games.
You went left and I went right. You said Hunger Games, Love and Basketball. That's not one and the same. It's all good.
It's a nice mixture. But that's what I would say you do, and whoever wins loves you more.
Please do not get that. We're gonna see a fucking headline in a couple weeks.
Oh my
Hunger
God.
Games gone wrong.
Yo, can you just imagine if somebody actually took my advice? That shit would be so funny. I told
You'd be in court.
Yes.
I did not mean it.
Oh my gosh. On my last episode, I ripped this chick a new one. And like I was serious, but at a certain point, I was like, you know what? Just have some dick tryouts. If your man cannot satisfy you, have some dick tryouts. You need somebody that won't talk, and they're just there for dick. And you always got to wear condoms. Just have some tryouts. And I said that, and she got mad. I said a lot of things. I also called her a horrible person.
Why did she get mad?
Because I called her a horrible person, and she was. She's been with her boyfriend for 2 years, something like that. Yes, 2 years, and no, it was longer than that. Her boyfriend hasn't been satisfying her for 2 years, and she hasn't said anything to him, and she thought about leaving him.
Oh yeah, that's fuck you, dude.
Yeah,
fuck you.
See, horrible person.
Yeah, no, because first off, you're stringing him along, and then also you should be saying fuck myself, because you're what are you doing?
Exactly.
You're getting nothing out of it. You're wasting both y'all's time. You should be disappointed in yourself for wasting your own goddamn time.
Preach. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, if you haven't listened to that already, you got to listen. That shit was funny. No,
what the fuck?
That was one of my solo episodes.
She's probably an Aries or a Leo.
Probably.
You believe in that shit?
No, I really don't. But
I do.
Some people do.
I do, but not the horoscope thing. But go to I'll send you a site to get your birth chart. You'll just have to know exactly what time you were born.
Yeah, my friend.
Read that shit.
My friend Brooke, she is heavy into that, and she's a witch. So she has
send me her info. I want her to read my birth chart.
Okay. Yeah.
Bet. Cool.
Yeah, I'll most definitely do that. Matter of fact, I'll send it now. But yeah, a lot of that stuff, I'm just like,
Was it pretty accurate though? What are you actually to begin with?
I'm a Gemini.
That's why we vibe so much. I thought, let's go. Let's go.
Probably because man, I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm a Cancer.
Oh,
So
you're a
I'm like
Cancer?
right after, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So see, all right. So maybe it does have some validity to
No,
it.
it does. It does a little bit.
Let
Because
me
like
see.
there are certain signs I do try to steer clear from because like the personality traits that are associated with it are very fucking true.
Yeah, and let me tell you something. My brother Larry, he's the only Capricorn, literally the only one that I can vibe with, like the
For
only
real.
one. Yes, and I mean we're
I think
brothers,
he's the only
so
one too that I
yeah,
know.
we're brothers, so but it's rare, but we've butted heads before just because of who he is, but.
Right.
Yeah, he's the only one. I've dated a Capricorn before. Well, not really dated. I've talked to one, and that shit was trash. I just can't. I've known a lot about him. I've known a lot of them. I can't. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are certain signs that you just won't vibe with. It's true.
Ah.
There's some truth behind it.
Yes, and I only have one good Scorpion friend, and she's great. Love her to death. But
Scorpios.
Scorpios are trash. Good lord. Good lord, they're garbage. But anyway, getting off topic. We have one last question. Paige. So some guy submitted this to me.
All right.
He wanted to ask you, what step should he take to coming out to his family, friends, and his parents? What should he do? What would you advise?
Ooh, okay. So first off, I would definitely come out to like your closest friends first so that you have that support system just built in case something does go wrong with your family. Definitely talk to them first. Come out to like your trusted, like maybe one or two best friends. Just do it. Just do it in waves. It doesn't need to be like a big event unless you want it to be. I think you just feel it out. But I would definitely advise your friends first, like I said, so you have a fallback, and then approach your family. And hopefully it goes well, but also just make sure you have a place to like fall back and go. Cause I've also had, I've heard stories where they're just like, get the fuck out of our house sort of thing. So,
Yeah.
Prepare for the worst, but hope for the best is my advice. And I know that's, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Cause I mean, it's 2020, man, things aren't always rainbows and butterflies. So
That's how I go about with life.
Yeah.
Hope for the best, expect the worst.
Yeah.
You'll go into it with a dope mindset, because if they're loving and accepting, you'll be like, oh man, all right, this is great.
100%.
That wasn't bad.
Yeah, just have the confidence, know who you are, and then I mean nothing can really go wrong, because I can tell you I have lost people in my past just due to my sexuality, and looking back, they weeded themselves out. Like the people who are supposed to be in your life will be in it. That's all I can say to that. And just because it's blood doesn't mean it's family.
That's a bar.
There you go.
Because I cannot tell you how many blood relatives that I have that
Don't mean shit.
that I do not consider,
No,
family.
yeah.
Like,
They'd only hit you up if you won the lottery sort of shit, like.
Oh yeah.
We all have them. So,
Most
but I hope it goes well. Also, maybe follow up with us and let us know how that goes, because that'd be dope if it goes well.
Yes. So if I answered anybody's questions, please, follow up, because I'm curious myself.
Yeah.
But I do like how I'm getting a lot of I cannot talk. A lot of new listeners. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, man. I've been busting my ass.
Yeah,
But
it's been
hey,
grinding.
I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Usually after this, I would do a question segment, but this whole episode has been nothing but questions. And before this whole Rona shit happened, I would do like a story of the week, but I'm gonna cover that on my YouTube channel. So if you guys want to see that on my YouTube channel, follow me at WattsTV. Please do me a favor and subscribe. I'm about to hit 900 subscribers, so please do me a favor and follow me. And yeah, Paige, where can the people find you?
Nowhere near y'all. I'm sure. No. You can find me on Twitter at I'm_Paisley. Same on Twitch, I'm_Paisley. And Instagram, you can request to follow me. I'm gonna be a little honest with you. That's my personal shit, so probably won't get to it. But yeah, that's where you can find me. I'll respond to you on Twitter and shit. Come through on my streams. Also follow this man on the stream.
Fuck yes. Follow me at Watts_TV94. The streams be fun. Streams are fun.
Hey, I wish we could have gotten that fucking clip of us playing with Larry last night in the clown, bruh.
I was lit. That was so weak. Hold on, bruh. Hold on. I have a bone to pick with you. I have a bone to pick with you.
Don't let it be about money.
No. How in the world did you not know that Larry and I we didn't go to the gulag yet?
Listen, I meant to I didn't know first off because when I looked in the bottom left, it didn't have the icon. It just said redeploy. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, I can't even buy you back because I've already gone and died. And then I had to go anyway, and I meant to fucking put leave without party, but I hit leave with party. It's my mistake, man. I'm sorry. You probably would have bought us back.
Man, I
got a bone to pick with you. Go get your own fucking money and stop treating me like an ATM asking to hold $1 every time we drop in Warzone.
Hey man, sometimes you don't want to always find the most money. I just want $1. Want $1. Maybe I can get a UAV or half of one or something. I don't know.
A wing.
But all right, guys, we are out. We appreciate you guys for listening. You can find the Simple Logic podcast on anywhere that you can listen to a podcast. Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, all that. Like I said, follow me on all of my social medias. And once again, subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. I'm going to start campaigning for that more next week, especially since my birthday is this week. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Paige, you are forever the GOAT and the plug. Much appreciated. And yeah, man, we'll see you next time. Peace.